Nia came out of this pretty well, even though I knew she was going to lose. I did not expect an upset here. Although if they'd have done that, that would have got some people talking, that's for sure. But they didn't. But and again, when I went back to think when someone emailed me about the last pay-per-view, do you remember that match, Matt, where it's sort of to do with this topic, so but I'm just trying to take a side view of this. But do you remember the match, Matt, where Triple H had won the Royal Rumble when he first come back from that leg injury? He won it, and then he would face Stone Cold Steve Austin at the one in between, and they'd done like a 3 stages of hell match. And Triple H no, sorry, it was Stone Cold. This was a different year. It wasn't the year Triple H come back and done that. Completely ignore me. It was when Stone Cold come back. He won the 2001 Rumble, then went on to face Triple H in the middle, and Triple H won. And he would end up facing The Undertaker that year. But Stone Cold was actually going in for the title. And I thought, that doesn't happen that much anymore, does it? It's like, but yeah. And I felt like this with this. I thought, are they going to throw a big curveball? No. So I didn't expect anything less. Also, I didn't think it was really needed. And it was just one of those matches, Matt, where you want it. You want Asuka to get the spotlight and on this, but again, I just think it was kind of like not enough on the line for me. I know that her streak's there, but I just felt like just get to WrestleMania already. It was like just doesn't need to happen. What about for you, Matt? How was the match for you? And did you feel Nia kicked in a good performance here?
Yeah, I mean, I would say this is one of the best nights I've seen Nia on. Yeah. I think she's really come a long, long way from when she first call up. Arguably got her call up a bit too soon. She's done a bit more time down at NXT, but she's been working hard to improve her game. You can definitely see it. I mean, working Boston, it's not easy. She's one of the best in the world, so really be on top of your game for that. And I think, like you said before, Asuka was selling really well for her, made Nia look pretty good. You're just working with a limited number of options, aren't you, when you know that Asuka has to win this match and she has to still look strong going in to face Bliss, I guess, down the road. Yeah,
it's a tough one, but this is why I think that pay-per-view is such a sticking point. I got a feeling, I know we won't be around for it, but the SmackDown one is going to be very much the same as this. I can't really see too many surprises there either, but moving ahead, Matt, we get to, of course, I guess the only thing that would be a little bit unpredictable was exactly what was going to go down at this contract signing. Let's just say it was the usual WWE style contract signing, wasn't it? A table gets broke. I knew that was coming. Can't have a contract. These days it'd be more original for them not to have that and someone just sign it and walk off, really. It's like they have to do that spot. A lot of different reactions to this, Matt, and I got to say, man, why is it when I'm watching Ronda on the mic, I feel uncomfortable? Because she makes me feel uncomfortable, because I'm thinking like, and I don't think it's her fault. I think WWE, I don't know who the hell put this thing together, but she was spending, they were taking too much time, and the fans started to lose patience. Like, you could tell that when they were doing that what stuff with Stephanie and Triple H at the beginning. So I thought, oh crap, it's in Vegas. The fans could really, do a number on this. They're not going to want, Ronda happy, and I'm happy to be here. I thought, man, we've already heard all this. Like, why are they retreading steps here? And, she said all that. Now, I mean, I think she was being absolutely 100% legit. I think she's genuinely happy to be there. You can tell that from that smiles. But at the same time, Matt, there's an awkwardness to it. I mean, she's going on about how she's going to prove herself. Fans were just like, what? Kind of using. And then there was like a Ronda chant that sort of overtook the booing a little bit. When they were crapping on it a bit, and then that seemed to work. But then I was thinking, stop standing there and smiling. Get on with the next sentence, because it ain't going to last forever. You've got to keep it going a bit smoother. Even Kurt, even he slipped up, wasn't he? It's 21, no, it's 31. He was probably thinking back to the match he had with Shawn Michaels when he come out with that one. About what she'd done. Matt, what did you make of this segment and, and how it was delivered? And was there any better way they could have done this? Do you think?
Well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because this is obviously designed to set up a match.
Yeah.
But how can you do that really? You got to find a good opponent for Ronda, and we all know that she's going to destroy whoever she gets in that ring with first. She has to make a good impact. There has to be a win coming into her first match. I feel like I would have still preferred to see her fight someone like with a legitimate kind of history in the WWE right now. Someone along the lines of Charlotte would have been good for me. At least it would have been a good match. It would have been a one-on-one competition and no gimmicks and whatever. I would have just preferred something like that. Like name your opponent, and she would choose someone who was sounded like a decent opponent, and you can get a good match out of it. I just can't understand the angle that they're working with here, and in, like, no pun intended, like set up biker angle. What he's done is he's sat on his hands since Survivor Series. He's a pedigree. He's tucked his tail between his legs, and now it shows the time to stand up to Triple H. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, and also, Kurt, since he's come back again, I don't know if they're over-scripting him, but there's a guy who's legitimately brilliant on the mic. I feel like he's not been anywhere near as good as that quality. And they're either over-scripting him or what, because he can be really funny and creative, but like they got to let him go a little bit. But yeah, for me, what would have been more ideal for me, because I do feel Ronda will struggle with she looks uncomfortable in the WWE now. If you go and watch, say, Ronda Rousey do a press conference against her opponent, she's legit giving it, and she's got attitude with it because she's going to fight somebody. But when you're in the WWE and you've got to set the storylines up, you can't just do that. And it's like she's not used to kind of doing these hokey kind of things. And I just think like they're not, like Heyman always used to say in ECW, just play to people's strengths, don't ever show their weaknesses. And I feel like they've done that a little bit with Ronda here, because we know she's going to be brilliant in the ring. We know she's going to bring it. And from looking at some of the clips that have come out, she looks like she's 100% focused to do a very good job in the ring. There's no doubt about it, because it looks like she's going to go full hog here. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, I just wish in a way that actually she probably did have someone like Heyman who would have come out next to her, hyped her to, the high heavens. This is, the former UFC, blah, 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 and just put it out there, and then kind of interfered and said, like when she was signing, it would have been better if it was like, actually, I'm signing with Paul Heyman, and then do it that way. And Paul Heyman can just have a dig at Triple H and Stephanie and set that whole thing up. But the way they did this, again, I know it's a throwback to 31. Do I think this is a good idea of having the mixed thing? It's not, for me, because she's going to be on a full-time contract. I see the reason they would do this and not have her go straight in against Charlotte or, Asuka or anything like that, in the sense that they're going to have more opportunities down the line. And also, if she's going to be full-time, what you don't want, especially after that reaction from a lot of the roster, oh, well, she's just going to come in and get a title shot. So in that sense, it makes sense like for her not to be in a title match and make it as an attraction, which I get. But, just the way they set it up was just like, man, you knew exactly where this was going. The fact that Stephanie and Triple H were being too nice. The only funny bit in it, I wish she would have just outright said it, but Triple H had to cut him off because of the whole PG. But it would have been better as well when Kurt said, I thought you said she was a overrated bitch or something. That would have been better if he'd have just said it. But, other than that, it was awkward. Obviously, Triple H, Matt, he's selling here, isn't he? He went straight through the table. So he's been thrown over twice now, one at 31. They obviously saving the Stephanie for WrestleMania. Again, Stephanie, a lot of people, they do get sort of upset with her, but like she's a very good heel, and there's no doubt about it. She's good at it, and she's not a bad worker, is what people think. In fact, I would go so far to say she's better than her brother in the ring. That might be quite a statement to make, but that match she had a couple of years ago at SummerSlam, I thought she was really, really good against Bella. So, I do think there's a reason to do it. I'm just worried about the whole all the storying, like, are they going to keep sending her out there with naff to say, and not get anywhere, to the fact where fans will actually just start to get fed up with her? Like, you've got to be careful. I can't believe they've been this stupid already after what happened at the Rumble. I'm like, why did they not think enough about how this was going to go down? Matt, overall, is there an excitement about this? Is it? You know, obviously people are talking. It did go viral and all the rest of it, but you know, mixed tag match, Matt. We heard lots of rumours that this was going to be the case. Now it's here. What do you think about it? And obviously, you know, is that something you're happy about? And, you know, Triple H is involved, obviously, but that's his match, I guess. Now we now know that.
Well, you know, it's just a bit of a difficult one, isn't it? She's come in there to fight someone who really hasn't been in the ring and wrestled for like 3 years or so now. Yeah. So it's not really showing off her talents and skills. You know, I'm just not too sure. I mean, at this rate, it seems like she might as well just go in and fight Triple H.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I wonder if there's just going to be a spot in it where she just dominates Stephanie and then just thinks they'll have like Triple H just absolutely selling for Ronda and put her over that way. You know, because, I mean, hopefully, you know, it helps Kurt Angle out a bit, because, you know, he's done nothing, really. I've been really bored with his character, to be honest with you, since he's come back. And I think, you know, if he can wrestle a few times, I'd rather... I'm not sure the whole GM thing works for me. I don't know what you think, Matt, but I just don't... It doesn't look comfortable for me. Like, I thought he'd be a perfect match, but either they're over-scripting him or something's not right, because he just doesn't look comfortable. And I wonder if he just would be better as a wrestler, do you know what I mean, or something else. What do you think, Matt? I mean, has that been a little bit too harsh on him, or?
No, of course, I'd love to see Kurt in the ring more often. I think that's where his true talent lies. And I think a lot of this, there's been a lot of stop-start with him, hasn't there? They had this whole thing they worked in where he had a son.
Yeah, I mean, what is happening with that?
Playing out, and we didn't know what was going on with that. And of course, now it's been cut short. So whatever plans were being formed from that, they've had to sort of rewrite a whole new path for him.
Yeah, very interesting. Especially, you know, when we thought it was Braun and Triple H, when Triple H, like, you know, looked like he'd crapped himself in his trunks, looking at Braun after that match, and like, he was thinking that was going to be a match down the line. They've not gone back to that whatsoever. So that's interesting in itself. But, you know, I guess they'll build this match, Matt, as, you know, two former Olympic medalists, and you know, go from there as two legit stars against the you know, the Hunter and McMahons. But well, you know, hopefully with Raw tonight, you know, we'll see a little bit better development. I would just like to see Kurt Angle just be a little bit more himself, and you know, have a few better pops. Like, I was expecting Triple H and Stephanie to like throw in a little bit more harsh things. Like, I would have liked to have seen Triple H been like, you know what, you're just a has-been, you lost your last thing. Like, really get under the skin, and like, you proper would believe Ronda wants to kick their ass. I just felt it was like, hang on a minute, all she's done is listen to Kurt Angle. Well, he could say anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, where's the evidence? So yeah, and that was it. And then Triple H just is like, instead of Triple H going, no, I didn't say that, he just like, yeah, I'll let him say it, and yeah, we'll take it now. You know, like trying to hush Kurt down. I was like, what the hell? So yeah, we'll see where that goes now. Obviously, Matt, the match that I think it was the most predictable, unless there was going to be something very strange. When you was watching this match, Matt, did you at any point think, hold on, it could be Braun, or did you see this coming all the way?
I kind of assumed this had to be the way that it would go. I mean, after what we saw the last time Brock was in the ring, and what Braun accidentally did to Brock, I can imagine Brock would say, that guy's never touching me again. You know, they couldn't say much about it, so I'm assuming he shot himself in the foot when he did that. So I was kind of assuming Braun didn't have much of a chance at all coming into Mania in that kind of match. I think the only interesting thing I could take from this was the order that people was going to get eliminated.
Yeah, and you know, I did feel like, I mean, at least they made Braun look strong in the whole thing, but you know, it was, you know, he just thought to himself, this is only going one way, and Yeah, we already know. You know, we've known this for so long now. Just this is one.